If you're over 40, there are things you're doing right now that are making your life harder than it needs to be. Things that drain your energy, kill your confidence, and hold you back from the life you actually want. And the worst part? Most people never realize it until it's too late. But not you, because today I'm sharing the 7 things that you need to stop doing after 40 so that you can level up instead. When I was in my 30s, I used to think that turning 40 was the beginning of the end. I thought it meant slowing down, doors closing, and watching younger people take over while I faded into the background. But when I actually hit 40, I realized something totally different. 40 is the beginning of freedom. Because in your 40s and beyond, there are a whole lot of things that you can finally let go of. And that's amazing news. The expectations, the pressure, the habits that aren't serving you anymore. This is the decade where you can finally start living life on your own terms. So the first thing to stop doing is this. Stop saying yes to things you secretly hate. By now, you know how this goes. Saying yes to things out of guilt, obligation, or because you don't want to disappoint someone. Listen, if it's not a heck yes, it's a no. Studies show that people-pleasing is strongly linked to higher stress, resentment, and even burnout. Saying yes when you really want to say no isn't kindness, it's self-betrayal. Your time and energy are valuable. Protect them. Because every time you say yes to something that you don't want to do, you're saying no to something that actually matters. And time, that's the one thing you can't get back. By the way, I want to mention that if you do struggle with feeling like there is never enough time for you, my ultimate time-saving blueprint can help. It's totally free, and I will drop the link below. Okay, let's move on to the second thing to let go of, and I think this one is going to come as a huge relief. Fun fact, the human brain is wired to assume that people are thinking about us far more than they actually are. The truth? Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to analyze your every move. So why waste your energy editing yourself or filtering your choices or holding back from what you actually want to do just to fit some invisible expectation? Your 40s are the perfect time to let that go. Be bold, be unapologetic, and stop living your life for the approval of people who probably aren't even paying that much attention. So the second thing to do is this: stop obsessing over what other people think. Okay, next up, number 3. I want you to stop wearing stress like a badge of honor. Remember when being busy felt like a flex? Like if you weren't exhausted, you weren't working hard enough? Yeah, let's retire that. Stress isn't a status symbol, and chronic stress, it's a killer, literally. Studies link chronic stress to heart disease, anxiety, depression, and accelerated aging. Instead of overloading yourself to prove that you're productive, focus on efficiency. Work smarter, not harder. Protect your peace like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Okay, let's move on to number 4. And of course, this one, as a doctor, is very close to my heart. Your 20s and 30s were all about getting away with things. Skipping sleep, eating whatever, pushing through exhaustion. But after 40, your body starts sending invoices. And let me tell you, they are expensive. Muscle mass naturally declines as we age by about 3 to 8% per decade after 30, according to the National Institute on Aging. Your metabolism slows and things like blood sugar and inflammation become more important than ever. So number 4 is this: stop ignoring your health. This doesn't mean that you have to overhaul your entire life overnight. It just means that small daily habits matter more than ever. Movement, sleep, hydration, whole foods. Future you will thank you. Moving on, let's talk about number 5, and this one is huge. By now, you've probably realized that some people bring energy and others drain it. And at this stage in life, you don't have time for energy vampires. A fascinating 75-year Harvard study on happiness found that the single biggest predictor of long-term well-being isn't money or success, it's the quality of your relationships. That means it's time to curate your circle. Less obligation, more intention. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and challenge you in a good way and genuinely want to see you win. So number 5 is this: stop hanging on to toxic people. All right, next up is number 6, which is to stop playing small. You've spent years doubting yourself and questioning whether you're ready for that next step or that business or that dream. Spoiler alert, you are ready. Think of some of the most successful, inspiring people in the world. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until 40. Morgan Freeman didn't get his big Hollywood break until his 50s. Julia Child didn't publish her first cookbook until 49. Your 40s are not the time to shrink. They're the time to expand. Whatever you've been waiting to do, this is your sign. Okay, number 7, the last one on our list. Stop believing it's too late. This is the biggest lie of all, that you missed your chance. It is never too late to change careers or start over or move to a new city, fall in love, get in the best shape of your life, or completely reinvent yourself. If you're breathing, you have time. One of my favorite studies found that people who see aging as a positive experience actually live, on average, 7.5 years longer. Why? Because when you believe you still have time, you keep moving and learning and growing, and that keeps you alive in every sense of the word. As Brad Pitt says in World War Z, movement is life. So here's the best part. Letting go of these 7 things isn't about loss, it's about freedom. Freedom to focus on what actually matters, to build a life that excites you, to show up as your best, most confident self. So here's my challenge to you. Drop a comment below and tell me which one of these are you letting go of first. And again, if you want to take this a step further, go ahead and download my ultimate time-saving blueprint. It is a free guide that is packed with strategies to help you to reclaim hours in your week and start living life on your terms. Grab it in the description below. Also, something that holds a lot of people back, especially after 40, is living in reaction mode, just putting out fires instead of intentionally designing the next chapter of your life. So if you've been feeling stuck, one of the best things that you can do is start mapping out what you actually want and creating a plan to make it happen. And that's part of why I put together my printable planner called the Well-Planned Method. It's a simple system to help with exactly that. I will drop a link below if you want to check it out. Now, if this video resonated with you, hit like and subscribe, and let's keep this conversation going. Your best years are ahead of you. Let's make them count. Oh my goodness, I need to get some oil to stop this chair from squeaking. When I was in my 30s, oh my gosh, what is with my voice? Okay. Sorry for all the throat clearing. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Maybe not.